Hello to all my artsy friends. I have 3 spring DIYs with a bird theme, so let's get started on the first one. We are going to make a decorative little birdhouse with Dollar Tree foam core. You can make this any size. I did mine around 5 by 7 for each side. Today I'm teaming up with my friend Ieleen from the Hearts DIY. We wanted to bring you double the spring DIYs, so we each did our own take on spring, and we'll be linking each other's videos in the description box below. Make sure to check out Eileen's video after you watch mine for 3 more spring crafts. Now we have 2 pointed sides and 2 plain rectangles. I'm going to trace a circle on one side and a window on another piece and cut those out with my X-Acto knife. If you're stopping by from Eileen's channel, welcome to Artsy Cupcake. My name is Maria and I'm a full-time graphic designer, but I love getting on YouTube and sharing my passion for creativity. Every Friday I post home decor videos like dupes of expensive decor, budget-friendly DIYs, and inspiration that changes with the season. That way you can always keep your home decor fresh and on trend. Oh, and I am obsessed with Dollar Tree, so if you are too, this is definitely the place for you. I would love for you to be part of this positive and creative community and join the Artsy Cupcake crew by hitting that subscribe button. Sometimes I will have a bonus video in the middle of the week, so in addition to subscribing, make sure that notification bell is on, and then that way you won't miss out on any of those bonus videos. Now we are just going to use some hot glue to put these 4 pieces together. I decided to add just a little off-white paint. I created this with a little shimmery gold mixed with white. I added streaks just so this birdhouse had a tiny bit of character. If you're familiar with my videos, I usually go pretty light on that aged look. I just like to do a touch of extra paint for a little bit of texture and roughness to the piece. Now, when you are painting foam core, you want to go very light on the paint, because if you saturate that foam core too heavily, it can make it bow. So just a few tiny light streaks will do the job. I decided to add some black paint to frame out the windows that we created. I used my Sharpie paint pen to outline the shape and then filled in with black paint and a paintbrush. Make sure to get the inside edge of the foam core to finish off the look. It's looking like such a cute little modern farmhouse birdhouse. I just love it. Next, I'm going to grab these thick craft sticks that I got at Dollar Tree and use my miter shears to cut them into about 1-inch pieces. These will be our shingles for the birdhouse. Since we're going to overlap these on the roof, you can even use the rounded edges. Those rounded edge ones will be just strategically placed so that we cover them up with another shingle. I measured the birdhouse and cut a piece of Dollar Tree poster board so that it would fit on top of the house with just a little overhang on the sides. I had these Dollar Tree wooden blocks from a mini Jenga game. I painted those blocks with a light coat of black paint and glued them together. Then I attached some florals so it would look like a little flower box. I added one more Jenga block to the front so it would look like a little perch for the bird. I thought something was missing, so I added a little buffalo check ribbon to the bottom of this birdhouse. And now you can barely tell that we made this out of foam core. I used some hot glue and attached that piece of poster board to the top of the house. I gave those craft sticks a coat of black spray paint, and don't worry if any spots got missed because you can just use a paintbrush to finish them up in the end. Then I layered those shingles right on. Here are the prices for everything we had to buy for this project. I did not count like paintbrushes and paints because I'm assuming you probably already have some of that in your house. Birds make me think of my grandma on my dad's side. My parents' house has all these little memories of her, like bird pillows, a retro bird call identifier that looks like it's from the 1960s, bird prints on the walls, and lots of bird books. I recently found out she was part of the Audubon Society in New York, and I guess she passed that love of birds down to me. So I am doing this video in memory of her because she inspired me to do this. So I just sculpted a little bird out of some Play-Doh. Don't worry about getting it perfect. This is just for fun. Crafting is good for the heart, good for the soul, and it's not something that you should take too seriously. Just have fun with it and see what you can come up with. It's all about expressing your creativity. I'm thinking of using the outside of this Dollar Tree drawer as a base for the little bird to sit on. So I ended up baking this bird at 200 degrees for around 4 hours, and I did flip it a couple times. I think it could have used a few days to harden, but I got impatient. I always get impatient when I'm doing my crafts. If you made your bird a little less plump, yours may harden quicker than mine. I gave the box a coat of white spray paint, and then once that dried, I gave it a little bit of the off-white paint that we did on the birdhouse. I added a little bit of ribbon at the bottom. Okay, here's my little bird after a coat of black spray paint. He's a bit abstract and got some dings in him because of my impatience with not letting him dry long enough, but that's okay. It just looks like a modern art piece, and he has character and is just super cute. For this next project, we're going to use a porcelain bowl from Dollar Tree. I had used this for another project, so there is a bit of glue that I need to sand off of here. Once that was nice and smooth, I added a coat of matte black spray paint. I love the look of matte paint. I think it makes everything I painted on look so high-end. I took some twine and cut 8 equal length pieces. You'll want around 4 feet for this size of bowl. We're going to do a simple macrame technique for this bird feeder. I started by making a loop at the top with all the pieces. This will be where we can hang the feeder on a hook. Then I separated 2 pieces at a time and tied a double knot on each. Then I tied each of those strings together. And then slipped in the bowl. You should be able to just make a knot at the bottom, but I was a little short on my twine. I probably did around 3 feet, which is why I recommend at least 4 feet. It's always better to have a little extra. So I improvised and tied those pieces together with another piece of twine and then created what looked like a knot by wrapping it around those pieces. Now this is very cute as it is, but I wanted to tie it into the bird theme even further by adding some abstract birds in flight. This is a very simple design anyone can do, and it adds a little boho pattern to this bird feeder. This one was so cheap and looks super cute with only these 2 things from the dollar store. You can just put a little bit of bird seed in there and this cute little bird feeder will attract all kinds of beautiful birds. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll know when my next DIYs get posted, and I'll link Ieleen's video below so you can see some more spring craft ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye!